Minus 17. I don't think that's right. Minus 13. I don't know. 0. Well, I don't know. Why don't we check it on something close by? Bigger target. Well, 5. Okay, so maybe that's 5. 2. Well, it's cold out. I guess that's what we learned from that. So the other thing we learned is when you work outside in the winter, you have certain challenges you face. Is that your hands freeze. Mine do anyways. It's not the air so much as when you pick up a frozen wrench. That it really bothers me. I can dress with coveralls and winter jacket and hat and neck warmers and boots and everything else, but you know that it's pretty hard to work with gloves on, picking up small parts and wrenches and hardware. So I had the unfortunate event of having my brake pedal go to the floor this time of year. And you can see the ice on the ground. People complain about ice this time of year. My driveway is pretty much a glacier. Yard is just ice. It's actually melted a little 2 days ago, but it's right back again now. Actually, it's less slippery when it's more frozen, as most of you probably know. So I'm working on the brakes. Had one brake line leak, but 4 of them were rusty, so I'm replacing several of them. You can see in the middle of this picture, I got the bleeder out. Of course, it's stripped coming out, so I'm replacing it with a slightly larger bleeder screw thread. Went from M10 fine thread to 7/16 fine thread. I don't even have to drill out that caliper bleeder female thread right now. It's already stripped out at 10 millimeter, and that's the size tap drill for 7/16 fine. 7/16 20. So I'm going to tap that out. I just want to make sure the tip of the bleeder goes in there and seats right, and I'll replace that. That'll be the easiest way to start putting your hands on this caliper. Everything you're going to touch down here is going to freeze your hands off, including the thing you're going to touch the most is the wrenches. So I pull out the wrenches I need, and the other day I decided, well, you know what, I'm going to put those, I'm going to warm those up with a heat gun and see if that makes it easier. So I did that, and I picked up those wrenches, and man, it just felt so good in my hand that that's what I wanted to do. The problem is, how do you keep them warm? Yeah, they cooled off right away, of course, and it wasn't much fun anymore. So I thought, well, I should be able to make a thing to keep wrenches warm, a tool warmer. So I thought of a lot of ideas, build a box, do this, do that, and I realized I had this little electric heater right here. If you can see it, it's UL rated, on, off, temperature control. It's a cool little thing. Yeah. Doesn't throw off a lot of heat, but I figured if I put it in a box, or better yet, I figured I could use the stuff I had. A 5-gallon bucket, and I just traced the outline of it on the bottom of the bucket, cut it out with a little jigsaw, and it took a couple of trims, but I finally got the fit really good. I don't even think I have to tape mine or seal it on there at all. Plus, if I don't do that, I can always pull the heater out and use it for something else some other time. So, there's the heater. There's the box. And now I needed something on top to let the heat through. and knew it needed to be some kind of hardware cloth. Well, what I had was some fiberglass screen. Now that alone wouldn't be enough. Tools would sag into it no matter how I attached it, and I didn't want that. So I made a bigger table out of an old gas grill, covered it with the fiberglass screen, and now I have room to put stuff in the middle, heat it up, move stuff to the side when it gets too warm. And tell you the truth, this works pretty good, and they do get too warm, so you do want to move them on and off. But it seems like there's nothing better than when you got to grab a wrench. If it's nice and warm in your hands don't get cold anymore. It's the wrenches, this cold steel, frozen, 0 degrees, 5 degrees, 10 degrees, whatever it is. It's too cold. When you pick it up, your hands are going to be painful. So this is my solution to it right here. I'm sure there's a lot of other solutions. Obviously with this, you need a power cord going to it. Most people work within power of their garage. You wouldn't, drive your car down by the road and try to work on it. You'd keep it up by the garage where you have power. But if you did have to go to an outside location, there's a solution to that too, which is a metal barrel. Throw some charcoal in the bottom, light it, and you have a portable tool heater then. I would suggest you have a big grill on top so the tools won't get so hot that you can't pick them up. That's as bad as being too cold you can't pick them up. So here you are. I'm going to turn this on a little while, right now as a matter of fact, and test it out. Now, I already tested it, so I know that it works. And it only takes about 5 minutes with this little heater to warm these tools up to just about, you wouldn't want them any warmer. They're awesome, just like that. And remember, you can put parts on there too. The more mass with the part, the longer it would take to heat it up. So with parts like that, you'd be better off heating them. Leave them inside your house and warm them up, and then when you would use this just to keep them warm when you came out. But these tools, these wrenches and stuff, you turn that heater on, we were just at about 0 to 10 degrees. I don't know what exactly. They will be warming up almost too warm within 5 minutes. I think that's pretty awesome. So I'm pretty satisfied with this box right here I got. Again, there's probably a lot better. Okay. So I kind of lost track of time. I think it's been 8 minutes. I touched these. They feel okay. Let me shoot a thermometer at them. 71. No, that can't be right. 53. I don't know. Meow. Be quiet, kitty. 67. Allie, do you really need to go up there? Can you get down so I can do this? Thank you. Okay, so handles is what you're gonna touch. Oops. What did that register? 105. It's not 105. Well, it wouldn't burn you. Maybe it is. I want to touch these things, and oh, that's toasty warm. It could be warmer, and here's the biggest wrench. I like it. But that's not even 10 minutes. And I'll bet this, even in this temperature, they feel nice. They feel nice. I like it. There's one of the smaller wrenches. It's starting to feel nice and warm, toasty warm. That'll warm up your hand right there. So I'm thinking if you throw these things, oh, that's nice and warm. If you throw these things on here, and when you got to pick them up, they're actually going to act as hand warmers. So, yeah, that's going to make working on this outside in, I don't know, 10 degrees. That's going to make that go a lot nicer. Now, poor old truck. I'm going to climb under there pretty soon and try to pull off old rusty brake lines. That's not going to be fun, but going to be easier because my hands won't be cramped up and killing me while I'm doing it. Now, of course, if you want to keep your tools warm and hold the heat in the bucket, I throw a little blanket over mine to hold the heat in, keep the tools nice and warm. I hope you like my idea. If you can improve on it, let us know. If you like the video, please hit like. Thank you.